The San Francisco Giants sweep the doubleheader from their division rival, the Colorado Rockies. And man, oh man, the second game of the doubleheader, it was not the offensive explosion that the first game was, which saw the Giants score a whopping 19 runs, which was an all-time record for a San Francisco Giants team to score at Coors Field. The previous record was 18 runs scored, so they scored 19 in the first game. And in the second game, we saw a very successful formula that the Giants have used to win a lot of ball games, and really the formula, that they've used to win 3 World Series in 10, 12, and 14. And that is pitching, defense, timely hitting, and that is how it's going to get the job done. So the timely hitting, guys, came in the 4th inning. The Giants got just enough offense. 2 runs scored, came on 2 home runs, and we have been seeing the power for the Giants now in this big stretch of winning. It has been so much fun to watch the Giants play baseball these last 2 weeks. I mean, we have literally went from completely being out of it this year and just rebuilding for the future to, now all the way into the thick of the playoff race. The Giants now are 3 games back of that second wild card spot from the Philadelphia Phillies. So it is exciting right now. And I mean, we are putting ourselves in good position to be big time buyers as that July 31st trade deadline comes. I really think that that's the direction we should go in. Now, whether or not the Giants should trade Will Smith, that's an interesting topic of discussion. I think it's a give or take one. If we hold on to Will Smith, I think it'll be huge because come playoff time, we're going to need a big-time shutdown closer. We all remember what happened in 2016, unfortunately, in the National League Division Series against the Cubs, in which our bullpen melted down in the 9th inning. So Will Smith, he could also generate a big return in a trade package with another team, and we could bring in some high top young major league talent. So guys, to get more into this game, Dereck Rodriguez got the start in this one. The Giants called him up from AAA. So he had got sent down. He was struggling to start the year, and they kind of wanted him to work on things with his mechanics, and so kind of get him back into the groove of things. And so the Giants called him up for this one, and he turned out an amazing pitching performance. Hopefully this is the beginning of him getting back to the Dereck Rodriguez that we all know and remember from his rookie year last year, in which he pitched with a sub-3 ERA, pitching almost, I think it was like 130 to 150 innings. So very durable arm, and a lot of outings he would go 7 innings, sometimes 8 innings, I think. And, so just really amazing and big-time contributions. And he stepped up big time for the Giants. And, I mean, you hold Rockies lineup like that. I mean, he only allowed 1 earned run to that Rockies lineup in 5 innings for Dereck Rodriguez. He picked up his 4th victory of the season, and he allowed 4 hits in the game, struck out 6 batters. His ERA now is 4.99 on the season. And so in that, the scoring of the game, let's get into it, guys. So the top of the 4th inning, Stephen Vogt, I believe in Stephen Vogt, I believe in Stephen Vogt. He hits a solo home run, his 3rd home run of the season. And so Posey caught the first game of the doubleheader. And, you don't really miss that much of a beat with offense because Stephen Vogt, he gives you high quality at bats. He's able to work counts. And, you just love the way he gets up there. He's comfortable with the bat in his hands, a veteran. And Stephen Vogt giving the Giants an early 1-0 lead. And then Brandon Crawford, what a day for Brandon Crawford. I mean, absolutely amazing. If you guys did not know, in the first game of the doubleheader, he had 8 RBIs in the game and hit 2 home runs. And in Giants history, there's only 2 other Giants that have hit 8 RBIs in one game. And that is Willie Mays and that is Orlando Cepeda. So to be in a company of that, and not only that, but Crawford, I am a huge Giants fan. It's always been my dream to play for the Giants. Crawford, he's in the same boat. Now, can you imagine how that must feel? Not only is he living out a dream, but he's breaking records, and his name is now included in an elite list of those 2 names right there. So, huge props to Crawford there, man, having a game. And in the second game of the doubleheader, he hits another home run. That's 3 home runs in the day, and that it was his 9th home run of the season. So almost getting to double digits for Crawford. He has been turning it up lately. That's going to be huge down the stretch if the Giants are going to continue on this run, getting production up and down this lineup. Now, something that I did not bring up to you guys in my prior videos, wanted to touch on it just a little bit real quick here, but Evan Longoria, he has gone down with left plantar fasciitis, and I believe he is going to miss about a couple weeks or 10 days or so, somewhere in that capacity. But it's kind of unfortunate timing for Longoria because he was really starting to heat up with the bat. And when Longoria goes in hot streaks, he's one of the hottest hitters in baseball. And I mean, he is just, you know, putting up quality at bat after quality at bat. And so his hot streaks are prolonged hot streaks. And I mean, they are gigantic hot streaks, you know, just hitting the ball hard, man, hard contact. So, you know, we wish Longoria a speedy recovery and, you know, his health to get back and, you know, to get back into the flow of things, because we are going to need his presence down the stretch in that lineup. Everyone pulling together for that team goal of winning ball games, which we have been doing a lot lately. So it has been so exciting. In the bottom of the 5th inning, the Rockies would get on the board as Garrett Hampson would knock an RBI double, and that made it a 2-1 ball game. So the Giants were opposing a guy by the name of Chichi Gonzalez from the Colorado Rockies. He is a 27-year-old right-handed pitcher, and he went 5 innings in the game, allowing 5 hits, gave up the 2 earned runs on those 2 home runs to the Giants, walked 3 batters, and struck out 4. So, guys, the Giants bullpen, that is another huge story to get into because they absolutely held the Rockies lineup down. I mean, a 2-0 lead in the 4th inning. Of course, Rodriguez giving back a run in the 5th, but from the 5th inning onward, bottom of the 5th onward, that bullpen held that score at 2-1. So you had big-time contributions. And again, like we were saying, the game in Milwaukee was unfortunate when we saw Sam Dyson not be able to get an out. But what we have to understand is that, you know, pitchers are not going to be on top of their game every time out because, you know, we are not perfect human beings. We make mistakes, we make errors, and so we can't expect these top professional athletes to be on their A game every time out. But if they have their C game or B game, they can still be pretty competitive and, you know, give every ounce of energy out of their soul to help contribute to helping the team win. So let's get into it, guys. That bullpen, Reyes Moronta came in after Rodriguez. He pitched an inning, gave up a hit, got 1 strikeout. Moronta now has a 2.76 ERA on the year. Following him up was Tony Watson. He went an inning, gave up 1 walk. He lowered his ERA to 3.11 on the year. Then Sam Dyson came into the game, so really awesome to see him have an outing like he had today. Especially after, you know, the rough outing in which he didn't get anyone out last Saturday against Milwaukee. So Sam Dyson goes an inning, strikes out 3 batters, struck out the side. He lowered his ERA to 2.80. And then, of course, we had Will Smitty, guys, picking up his 24th big league save of the year. He went an inning and gave up a walk in that inning, but lowered his ERA to 2.11 on the year. And so, guys, as we look ahead to the future, to the San Francisco Giants' next game in the series in Colorado, the Giants are going to be sending Drew Pomeranz to the mound, and he is going to be opposing a very young right-handed pitcher, 22 years old, by the name of Peter Lambert of the Colorado Rockies. So I do not believe the Giants have much experience against Peter Lambert. So this will be a big challenge, a big test to see if they can pass this offense. But the way this offense has been swinging the bat, I do not think that they are intimidated about facing pitchers they haven't seen. And, you know, Willie Mays always used to say that the toughest pitcher he would ever face was the guy that he didn't know. Because, you know, when you know a pitcher's tendencies, you know what pitches to expect to see. I think your body and, you know, just how you feel up there with the bat in your hands, you can kind of get accustomed to, you know, what to expect from a guy. And then you can use that information, use that knowledge to your advantage to try to create an advantage for yourself at the plate and, you know, to be able to do something up there. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button. It very much appreciated, guys, and it helps support the, they call it the YouTube algorithm. So I love reading all your guys' comments and interacting with you. Love what you have to say. So comment down below. Love to hear your opinion, your perspective on all things San Francisco Giants. What are your guys' thoughts with the sweep of the doubleheader and, you know, just how excellent the Giants have been playing? It has been so much fun. You know, I've had a lot of fun watching Giants games over the years, and I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, and, you know, this is a really good stretch right now, and so it's just so much fun to watch as a fan and to continue to see it build and build. So let's do it for Bruce Bochy, guys. Also want to hear what you guys have to say about the trade deadline. Are the Giants buyers, in your opinion, or should they be sellers? And will Madison Bumgarner get traded, or will we keep him and sign him to a long-term extension? That is, of course, what I hope they do. Do not want to see Mad Bum go to another team or pitch in another uniform. But again, those things are out of our control as fans, and we can only, you know, hope for the best, that the outcome we want happens. And so, yeah. All right, guys, until next time, I will see you again. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.